And we are officially live. Let me just pull this shit up here right quick. Just so I can monitor the chat. I highly doubt that there's going to be many people showing up, but just in the event that they do, you know. All right. So for catching everybody up, the party is currently embroiled in a fight against Jack Skellington in Halloween Town.
Did you start the stream?
Yeah.
Oh, I zoned out.
The
Hi, stream.
warning! The warning!
Whatever the fuck that means, but okay.
The warning! The warning!
Alrighty then.
Have you done the warning?
Oh yes, the warning. That's what she's saying.
That's what she's saying. That's why I wasn't sure if the stream had started because I didn't hear your usual spiel.
And
yeah, the warning.
I'm getting to that. As a reminder, this stream is not ready for anyone under the age of 18. If you're here and under the age of 18, I question your parents not monitoring your internet activity. If you're here and you're watching anyway and they're aware, then I question their parenting. Unless, of course, you're a member of the Draco family, in which case I highly recommend you watch. Either way, fuck you and have a good time.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes.
So that doesn't mean you need to disappear from Roll20 and you get your ass back here.
Oh no, I'm trying to get something to go away.
I mean, I can leave if that.
I see.
Okay, I'm trying to be funny, guys. It's difficult for me, alright? You could at least humor me a little bit.
Why are we still in the family theater chat?
Yeah, we're just running it from here tonight.
Theater. Fucking Americans. Theater.
I'm
sorry. How the fuck
do
you? How does your British ass say it?
Theater.
It's not dramatic enough.
Theater.
Theater.
Theater. I don't know what they call it in England, but I know when they're talking about going to the movie theater, they just say the cinema.
No,
I don't know about like an actual.
TRE.
That's Trey, okay? Don't be racist.
Anywho.
Look, you traded Sakura and Cass for me and Zar. This is your life now.
Pretty much.
That's
Don't prove savagery on yourself, Jesus.
What?
I mean, unless you're behind closed doors, then you can primal savagery yourself all you want, okay?
I was just testing the rolling
I know what
macro.
the fuck you're talking about, but okay.
Look in Roll20.
That's a cantrip.
God,
I'm just making it a fucking.
Yes, I did trade in for this.
Uh-huh. And you've had Zara and I in chat before, so it's not like you don't know about her.
Oh, I know. Alright, so
Then there's me and Cass. That he actually admitted that he'd have to get drunk to deal with.
Yeah.
Yes, and if they're like last week, then I don't need to be drunk.
That's just because she was being nice to you.
She was
don't count on that.
She was tired, is what it was.
No, I didn't feel good. Remember, I was throwing up.
Yes.
Anywho, yes, Halloween Town. On Halloween Town, because our last session was for Halloween.
This motherfucker.
Anyway.
Jack's being testy and upsetty because
testy and
because
upsetty.
he couldn't get the person he wanted to sing, and yeah, I know what I'm doing with my first turn, which is something I did last time, but apparently he didn't hear me, so we're gonna try it again.
Yes,
hopefully not get us completely obliterated.
Yes, I definitely did not hear what had happened that you were trying to say, so that was
Yes.
on me.
I'm not sure whose turn. I think it's Jack's turn. I think we ended at the bottom of the round, so.
Yeah, we ended last with my. She had just finished her turn, and I wait. No,
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, she was checking something, and.
Right, she had to do the wisdom save because she was afraid.
Yes, And then I took,
And I passed it.
obviously, as Jack, I had rolled for Skelly Fucker.
Yes, you did.
All right, so we are back to Jack. Hey, I'm a poet and didn't know it. All right.
Back to Jack.
I wish there was a way to just fucking. I miss my big screen TV. All right, so Jack is. Let's see what I'm going to have him do. All right, so as the second time for today that he can do this, he is going to use his Blazing Fury, all aimed at Skelly Boy. And I know the first one.
Skelly Boy. Hello, Tyrion.
Yeah, I know obviously the first one missed. The other two are
Rip
guaranteed to
Skelly.
hit.
Hey, it actually hit this time.
Yeah, two of them did, and that's 19. However, I believe Skelly has fire resistance.
Skelly.
Yeah. Undead. Sakura,
I thought no.
did he have fire resistance, Sakura? You would know better than I do.
I don't think he did because he would always be close to Eris because she
That's right.
did, and it went to I think 10 feet away from her or something like that. So he usually like stuck close to her even though she's the tank.
Okay. And that's gonna be Jack's turn, so we're now on to Finn. Finn!
Fiend. Is Jack still singing?
No, not at the moment he is not.
Of course not.
Which means that he'll actually be able to hear if you were to try and say anything.
Good point. But he's gonna, before he charges up, he's gonna be like, you got a nice singing voice yourself. Why don't you just do the singing?
Well, that's the thing. I was promised a certain voice, and while I do, might I say, have a very nice voice myself, it is
Yes,
the
you do.
principle of the matter. What stock can a man be given if his own word can't be trusted?
I mean, neither she nor I were here for this bargain that was struck between the two of you, so why are we fighting you?
Because of that one, he says, pointing at Ravox. He is the one that was present.
And why not take it out of his hide instead of ours?
One must do what one must do. Which,
Really?
out of the context there, that should kind of give you an idea of something.
Does not ring any bells for me right now.
It'll make more sense soon. I promise you that.
Well, you just told me it should ring some bells now.
I said that should make sense. That should make sense to you. I was trying to say, and I apologize that it came out anything different.
I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. Have you been drinking the same bad wine that the rest of the gods have been drinking? Dionysus have a bad vintage this year or something?
Dionysus?
Yeah, god of wine.
Darling, I don't think you know where you are, do you?
Not exactly, no. I mean, you kind of just drop a portal on our faces.
Yes, that was rather an expert bit of spellcraft, if I say so myself. Interdimensional magic is not an easy feat to pull off.
Oh, it did look pretty fancy.
Well,
Like one of those things. He points at a jack-o'-lantern.
Ah, yes, my favorite form for my magic to take.
Hmm.
The spirits of who I am and what I represent.
Right. So there's no way I could talk you out of kicking our asses then.
Huh. I mean, you can choose to fight back or not. That's entirely up to you.
Why wouldn't I defend myself?
Precisely my point, Boyle. You seem to be the most intelligent member of this group.
No, thank you. He sketches a bow.
And then Jack's 12-foot ass is just going to bow in return.
See, I get the feeling that you can be reasonable. That's why I'm sort of. Why are we fighting? There's got to be another way to resolve this.
One second, I need to double check on something super quick. I guess it doesn't really exactly have a specific description of what it looks like. Okay, looks like I'm winging that. All right. Now, as he bows down, you're gonna. What is Finn's passive perception again?
18.
Okay, so you definitely would notice that as he's bowing, that there's just seems to be this puff of acrid red smoke that's coming out of Jack's clothing as he's bowing.
Oh, you do use passive perception. Good to know.
I did tell you he did. His is higher than mine, which is impressive.
Fuck.
My passive perception is 20.
Oh Jesus, that's gonna be fun.
My passive
Yup.
insight, 19.
Hey, I think clothes are on fire. What do you think about magic? That's the problem. I could try rolling it.
Try rolling what?
He'll look over his shoulder at Mai and be like, "You see that too, right?"
What is Maya's passive perception?
I mean, she can roll it if it doesn't mean. Because I did just point it
10.
out to her. Like I said, I did just point it out to her, so she can roll it.
I would say that
Okay.
if Finn is pointing it out, then there's no need to have her roll for it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Finn would be like, "You see that, right? That red smoke? It looks like his clothing's on fire."
Yeah.
You've got a very nice suit, sir, but it looks like it's on fire.
On fire, you say?
Yeah, there's like red smoke or something right there. He'll point.
Oh yes, that has been happening a lot lately. But no, I assure you, my clothing is just fine. It's not burning. Although it did come on rather suddenly.
When was that?
Oh, I would say about a week ago.
About a week ago.
Do I know anything about? Like, is that when we found out about other gods being kidnapped or whatever? Or
Yes.
anything that would mean anything to me?
Yes. So Finn would recognize that was that in character that would be about the time that they were in Atlantis. And we
Right.
were learning more about more of the gods going missing, and that there had been mention of red acrid smoke that was involved in certain situations. It wasn't really more of like a concrete detail, just like a pass.
Something said in passing.
Yeah.
All right. How am I going to do this? I need to get him to take his coat off, but how do I do
Take him to dinner.
that? In the wood too.
I think he's a bit bony for Finn's tastes.
I mean, they could bone, you know.
It's a little humorous.
Finn's gonna step close, like sort of, not without touching, just sort of look and go, I don't know. I've heard some bad things about red smoke like that. It might not be affecting you now, but you might want to get that looked at. I mean, I could have a look if you don't mind. I'll keep it in your sight. I won't do anything to it. But if I could, just have a look at it, might be able to make it stop doing that.
You're a very odd individual, aren't you, boy?
I really am. Like, big old grin on his face. Like, proud of that shit.
He's just going to, even though a skeleton, obviously, Jack's very expressive with his actual facial features. His eyes
Yes,
are
he
just
is,
going
yeah.
to narrow, looking down at you.
Finn's gonna meet his gaze, but nothing. He's not trying to lie or anything. He's not trying to deceive him.
Oh,
He
no.
honestly wants to look at his coat. So he's got no reason to look away or anything like that.
Boy, are you
Nope.
trying to get into my pants?
Normally that would be a yes, but right now I'm honestly concerned with smoke and what it could be doing to you. Like I said, I've heard of it being harmful to others.
He's just going to continue to look at you with incredulity before finally pulling the coat off and effectively dropping it.
Yeah, he's probably not used to people meeting his gaze as steadfastly as Finn does. He's not daunted whatsoever by the sockets that he's looking into.
I mean, there's also the fact that Jack's coat would probably be larger than Finn himself.
Yes, that's true.
There's a lot of torso to cover.
Yes, he does. Finn would, of course, as he always does, paying people compliments and such, compliments the make of it and how fine of a coat it is as he's looking at it. He'll take a step back just so he can, have room to look at it and stuff without smacking Jack in the face with it. And also wants to see what any effect that the distance might have.
Come in.
I'm just trying to also see if him taking a step back causes any effect on Jack, if maybe like there's a shift in like how he behaves or anything like that with it being off of him. I don't know much about magic, but
So you're going to notice that while you're inspecting it, that it seems like there is some coming from the coat, but it seems like it wasn't originating from the coat.
okay.
Like it kind of like one of those situations where you got smoke trapped in a bag and it's just going to go out of any open available hole.
Right. So
That-
does it stop smoking in my hands then?
Yes. After a minute or two, it's just going to stop.
Finn's gonna look up at Jack. Is it now showing up somewhere else?
Yes, it's going to be coming out of him more directly, like from under his clothing itself.
Well, it looks like I am gonna have to end up getting in your pants. Joke.
You're not
'Cause
funny, boy.
it's still coming from you. And he points again so Jack can see. I'm not trying to get fresh, but it's not coming from the coat, and that's concerning.
And Jack's just going to tilt his head while a little puff of the smoke comes out of his eye sockets.
I don't know anything about magic.
That's a shame.
You're not here. I rolled a 9. He's gonna look over his shoulder at Ma, you got anything?
Let me see. Do I just roll Arcana?
Yes.
Arcana?
Ooh.
Oh, much better. Good girl.
As you witness this, Mai is going to have just a sudden burst in her mind from all the time that she spent traveling with Rayvox and notice that she's seen some shit in her travels with him.
I'm just imagining like normal Sakura energy just for pointing, going, oh.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
In this flash of insight, she's going to recognize that he seems to be under the effects of some kind of a spell that make him quite act not quite himself while retaining most of his own sensibilities.
Yeah, I gathered that already. That's why I'm looking at the clothing and trying to figure out how to fix this.
Hmm.
Is it magic? I can't. There's definitely something
He's
going on
under a
here.
spell.
Ravax, do you dispel magic? Do you know how to dispel magic? Let me rephrase that.
I actually don't know if he has that or not.
Hmm.
And of course, the extra insight that is going to be up to Mai to share.
Uh, He's under the effects of a control spell. So someone's controlling him.
But who and why? His face will suddenly darken as he thinks of one particular individual.
I swear to God, goes back to the brother.
Who?
The brother. I was making a
What
joke.
brother?
Finn's brother.
No, my brother. His brother would not pull this shit. His brother is a cinnamon roll. All right. No, he's thinking of Hades, but he doesn't know everything that Cora knows about who's involved in searching for answers. So he doesn't know if Hades is a problem or part of the solution right now. So he's just sort of like,
You're thinking the same thing that I'm thinking, aren't you, human?
possibly, but I don't know if he's an ally or not. I mean, generally my answer would be no. But that's my own issues I have with him.
Well, no, that's actually Raylock speaking. If that
Yeah, I
wasn't
know.
apparent.
That was.
And just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna have him roll too.
Okay, so he can tell what she can tell pretty much almost.
Maybe it's just my wanting to get the fuck out of here. But I'm going to try and do what I can to help. I've seen this before. If I'm not mistaken, it's a very powerful mind control spell. But at the same time, he's got most of the sensibilities about him, at least.
What was it?
Mostly Ravox is just basically expressing that it's a higher level control spell, basically effectively making the
Yes.
person do. Not to that degree, no. I
I
mean,
could take yes.
I'm sure you could.
But who would know about him in the first place? I mean, he said he's not from this dimension or something. So who would even think to control him and why?
That's a good question. And I'm fairly certain Mai has been around long enough that she should have an answer to that question if it were actually asked out loud.
It was.
Mai.
Shrek?
Well, that's the name that I gave
Shrek?
him. No, not Shrek. Shirex.
I never know with you. Who the fuck is that?
Big, red, dragonborn looking motherfucker.
One of the people you were fighting when I first met you?
No.
Okay.
Them work for him.
Alright, so now we know who, but how do we free Jack? That's the real question here. I mean, I could keep pummeling him, but I kind of don't want to. Now that I know he's not completely in control of his own faculties and may not even want to fight us at all.
Why don't we just try smacking him on the head a few times?
I've been trying that. Gestures to his weapons, his fucking bloodied exterior. Just like, been trying that.
I mean, the dice say that you aim for the arm, but that's just because of how the dismemberment worked.
My aim for the arm. Finn's not been aiming for the arm.
Yeah, he's a skeleton. He can put it back on.
Not sure that's how that works.
It's definitely how it works.
You guys are weird.
Well, I could say the same about you, meatbag.
I'm not really weird for a human.
Can I just throw something at Jack's head and try to hit him in the noggin?
I mean, you can shoot at Jack's head. You have a
Okay.
bow.
Don't shoot him in the head.
He's a skeleton.
What's gonna happen? Mm.
He's
Yeah,
gonna take
I'm gonna try to
damage,
shoot
that's
him
what's
in.
gonna happen.
I'm
You
gonna try
just
to.
completely skipping over Finn's turn here.
Oh,
Well, considering I was vying for a cessation in the combat altogether, and I have no interest in trying to whack him over the head, considering I don't have any blunt weapons. They're all slashing or piercing, and I don't want to, stab him in the head.
you want to buy my crowbar?
I'm gonna just say I hold my action, and if she wants to try and shoot him in the head, she can. But it's still the same. I mean, shooting him in the head is the same as me piercing him in the head or slashing him in the head. So
Wouldn't a whip technically be slashing and bludgeoning?
it's
Yes.
slashing, not no. It's specifically slashing according to D&D ruling.
Okay.
I mean, if you're gonna say it's okay, I can try and whip him into face. But I
I
mean,
mean, I'm fine with that. Like I said, I appreciate creativity.
well,
You
considering
want
I
to
have
buy my
3
crowbar?
attacks,
She's trying to smack him, not kill him. Ooh. Yeah, all 3 of those are gonna hit.
2, 3.
You nearly did. Wait, no, you did over 20 damage.
Yes, I did.
All right, so that is a total.
I'm not
of
trying to
26.
decapitate him. Though.
Hey, if that's what the dice say happens, that's what happens.
No,
Yes.
You're aiming
I'm trying to
specifically for the
snap him
head,
out of it.
but here's the
Look.
thing you got to take into account. He is undead. He is a very special animated undead, so knocking his head off is not going to kill him.
Oh, I
It's just
forgot.
gonna roll
Also,
around
if you're
and skip
aiming
off
for
you.
a specific location, typically you have disadvantage on the roll, I think. I don't know if that's right or not.
No. It's a very specific occurrence that I'm looking to have happen.
No. I mean, I'm talking about D&D rules.
Okay,
Basic D&D rules.
okay, you're gonna have to explain.
I'm looking it up right now. Usually, so with a normal attack, you're not saying where you're trying to hit. It just sort of, do I hit it, period.
Yeah.
If you're trying to say, do I hit it in a specific location, I believe that normally gives disadvantage. Zart, do you know anything about that?
Start from the top.
Basically, does it give her
There it is.
disadvantage if she's aiming specifically at Jack's face in terms of
Oh,
attack?
college shots? I don't think there's anything
Yeah.
about college shots in normal D&D.
All right, and that was 26, I believe it was.
I think that's more of a college shots. It's more of a
Like a house rule or a variant rule? 'Cause-
yeah. A rule
Oh,
like
okay.
the
That must be
DM
how
would
Connor does
decide
it
on.
then.
Okay, so now that was 24, not 26. Okay.
Like I know there's feats that let you do something like that. You get more damage out of something. You subtract something from your roll though, but
But you're all good.
Okay.
And then as a result of the attack, you're going to wind up, as you're striking him, you're going to hit right the edge of the. Bleh. I'm going to rewind for a second. As you're smacking him in the face, and you're dealing the 24 damage. Part of the whip is going to entangle around his shoulder and actually pull his remaining arm off. So now he is standing there completely armless, looking down at you. All he has are his feet, his body, and his head.
That's not what I was trying to do.
Yes, but that's what the dice said that had to happen.
Mm,
And he's just going to look
is
down
me
and look back
smacking
at
him in the
you.
face helping at all?
As a matter of fact, it does trigger something else.
Okay.
But he's just going to look down and look at his missing arms and just say, "Son of a bitch!"
Sorry, I wasn't trying to do that. The whip kind of curled around your arm there.
And I need to double check as to which of these is the thing. Okay, so that's a +4. Good. Oh, fuck. That was amazing.
Uh-oh.
No, this is a good thing for y'all. So, as a result of his other arm being yanked off of his body, with it, there's just going to be this massive explosion of acrid red smoke that pours out of him.
Uh-oh.
Think almost like in terms of Supernatural, when a demon is leaving
Yep.
somebody.
Mhm.
And it's just going to fucking fly straight up into the air and just dissipate as he falls onto his back, just laying there. Ironically enough, heaving, trying to catch his breath, and just going to slowly sit up and look at you all.
Are you okay?
What happened?
The smoke is gone now, so that's good. It's kind of what I was trying to do.
He's gonna go to gesture up at the sky and notice that his arms are actually missing. I noticed. What the hell? Where are my arms?
What do you mean? What the? What do you? Wait. He's just gonna look at Mai and be like, "Memory loss."
Blunt force
He's
trauma
gonna
to the
think
face.
so.
He's gonna walk
That'd
over
be
to
what
where
he
the
does.
arm that he dislocated is, pick it up, and bring it over to Jack. Like, try and like. Not sure if this will go back on. They say it will, so I'm gonna try it. You were under the effects of a spell and were fighting us. So, yeah. Hopefully you're not going to fight us after I put this arm back on.
I am dreadfully sorry about that. For the record, he was under the effects of dominate person.
I thought so.
Any humanoid. And because of he got a crit save on that too, because it's every time he takes damage. And I was like, I need to figure out a way to ensure that y'all have an alternate route out of the fight. So it's like, that makes more sense.
I like when DMs do that. Like, they're not just like, nope, you have to beat them up. Like, if we come up with we figure out something's up.
Exactly.
We find a way around it. I like DMs like you who like reward creative thinking. So yeah.
Well, it would be kind of a moot point for me to say I enjoy creativity and then not reward it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right,
yeah. He sort of like click and puts the arm back on and like takes a step back. Like, are we good? Are we cool? Are you going to attack me? Are we good?
And as you lean in, the arm is just going to click loudly as it pops back into place. Oh, that feels so much better. Any idea where the other one is?
I'll just point.
Oh, dear me. Which one of you is the one with the bow?
I can just see Mai like trying to hide it behind her.
He's just gonna look over and look between each of the three members of the party.
Hides behind a tree.
Ah, so it's her. Next time, try aiming a little bit better. I mean, you're a good shot, but damn, I'd rather not go limbless again.
To be fair, you were just trying to kill us.
I don't blame her for what she did. He says,
all because
as he
he
walks over.
was supposed to bring you someone to sing in your thing, and he didn't.
Yes, well, I wasn't exactly myself, as I'm sure you're aware. He said,
Yeah.
And as he's saying this, he's going to grab his other arm and it's going to pop back on.
I didn't figure that out until I saw the red smoke. To be fair, I kind of just thought you were a jerk. Sorry.
I mean, to any outsider, anyone here in Halloween Town may very well seem like a jerk. I'll give you that. But it's just who we are. It's the spirit of the holiday that we represent. That would be like accusing Sandy Claus of being on drugs because he's always happy.
I mean,
Are
I'd
you
watch
sure he's not
whatever.
on drugs
What?
though? Are you sure he's not on drugs though?
I think
There's
you think
no
about
way
it,
a
doesn't
sober
matter.
person can be that fucking happy.
If you haven't noticed, his nose is always red. He's not always sober, just not drugs.
Cocaine! It's official. Everybody heard that Santa's on cocaine.
I didn't say anything about cocaine.
Uh
I said just not drugs.
huh.
I mean, hell, I can smell the scent of his candy cane scented whiskey from here.
Why would you ruin whiskey like that?
It's Santa Claus. Who knows why he does the shit that he does?
I have no idea who the Santa Claus is, but he sounds like quite the character.
I'm sure you've heard the legends about his fat ass, eight magical beasts that drag him through the air, giving presents to good children, leaving coal for naughty ones.
Not really.
Huh. The world you all inhabit must be a very dull place.
I wouldn't say that either. Not for someone like me, anyway. He like loops the whip around, and it's like a smooth single motion. He'll like flick the whip so it like loops up in his hand, and then he'll like attach it back to him at the back of his belt again.
You have some handy tricks there, human. I'll give you that.
Thank you. It's kind of my profession, so I better.
Well, you should be proud of yourself and your abilities.
I am. Thank you.
I just feel dreadful about the whole situation, though, he says as he picks his coat up, flipping it back on. Allow me a token of my appreciation for what you've done for ridding me of that horrid spell. At which point he's going to reach into the coat and pull out a bag. And as he's handing it over to Finn, you're going to hear several loud clinking noises coming from inside of it.
I mean, I won't say no. Thanks.
So, in addition to that, as soon as he hands you that, you're going to feel just this burst of energy erupt around the three of you. And in addition,
What the-
Zara, even though he's not there.
I'm assuming Zard will be on the exit of like when we're just gonna appear in front of him, and he's gonna be like, "The fuck."
Pretty much. But no, this is more of like an in-character representation of the party leveling up, is what that is.
Oh, ding.
So level.
Right. I even have it in the notes here specifically. Upon the battle's completion, Jack will infuse the party with energy, causing a level up.
Hey, not complaining.
So we're at
You're at
a level
12.
12 now?
Yes, you're at level 12.
Oh,
Am
great. Now I
I
gotta.
at level 12.
I said even Zara, who's not actually there.
He did include you.
Alright, just making
Great.
sure,
Now I gotta remember how to fucking level up.
Go
Uh
to edit character sheet and you raise the level.
huh.
It'll pretty much pull the character mancer up for you.
This one doesn't have the character mancer.
It does. It's just very tiny. So if you go over to where it says like level 11, you'll see the big gear there. Click on that, and then you see it'll say Rogue 11, and then there's a little red anvil icon there. Do you see that?
Yeah.
That's it. You click on that.
Okay. It's wanting me to set it up.
No, you just go to the next tab over is levels, and it'll say level 11 plus whatever equals level 12, and it should just set itself to 1.
Okay. Okay, I'm at level 12. It's wanting me to roll for my HP.
Yep. Unless you do an average, that's normal when you level up. I know it's been a while, but
That's what I do.
And in addition to that, with the level up, you're also going to be completely restored as well.
yay! Oh, thanks for that. That
Yes.
feels a lot better.
Oh, it's my treat.
It says 5, so I go up 5.
Yes. The average
It'll
is
automatically do it for you. If you've rolled it through the Character Mancer, it'll add it for you.
It didn't.
It will. It may not have done so yet, but it will when you're done. If you're on the levels tab, you'll see when after you roll it, it'll say HP and then whatever number you rolled. So it should say HP 5 there.
Okay. Now I go to next.
You go next, and then it'll show you anything that you get as your class. And I think for me, it's just an ability score increase. I'm not sure if that's the same for you. Or you can pick a feat, which
Ability
Alright.
score improvement.
So either you have 2 points to assign to any of your ability scores, or you can choose a feat, which is actually opened my eyes to one that I might kind of want.
nice.
How do I change my ability score?
You
So
talking
when you,
about observant?
I'm thinking about it. If you're on the ability score tab, then it'll just be there's a plus and minus beside each of them, and you just do the plus for where you want it to go. Only problem is I'd have to move the feet over somehow.
I
Character
wanted
Mancer does not have many.
to put it on the wisdom.
Yeah. So go over to Wisdom.
There we
There's a
go.
plus sign and click it up.
It didn't show a plus sign on that one.
Oh, is your charisma already at 20? If you look along
My
the top,
char-
it'll show you what your current stats are.
Okay, now do I level up Eris too?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you don't have to worry
This
about
is
that right at the moment. You can do that later
well,
on.
while everybody else is doing it, I'll just
Everybody else walked off a cliff when
No!
you did too.
You motherfucker. It just closed out the entire roll 20.
Oh! Well, on the bright side, at least it's saved for you. Because it shows Rogue 13 for my.
Okay.
Rogue 13. Shouldn't it be 12?
Yeah, I'll take 13.
It should be 12.
I only put level 12. Then Character
press-
Mancer did something wonky
Did you press
and
up
booted me out
after?
before I could even.
Did you increase the thing where it said level 11 plus? Did you click up once?
Yes!
No, it automatically added the one for you. That's why. So it automatically had a +1 by clicking up. You've added +2. That's why you're at level 13 now.
I fixed it for her. She's back to level 12.
Okay.
I don't know why it did that. Because right when it done that and Character Mancer did whatever, it closed out roll 20.
Okay, he's fixing it for you. Don't worry.
Sakura, I'm concerned.
Wow.
Apparently, there was another kind of a glitch. It has you listed as having 86 temporary hit points.
The fuck?
Effectively meaning you have 181 health at this moment, according to that.
But no.
That's why
I'm
I'm concerned. Something.
confoozled. I is confoozled.
I'm not surprised. But it sounds like everything is good for now, though. So, are you just accepting the bag, or are you actually going to look inside of it and see what's in the gift?
I mean, I will look inside it. I was gonna do it right in his face, but if that's
It's up to you.
if he urges me to open it, I'll open it.
Aren't you curious about your
Yeah.
gift?
Oh, yeah, I just was taught that opening it right in front of somebody can be rude if that's not what they want. But if you're okay with it, then sure. Opens it up.
By all means, please. I enjoy seeing the reactions of people.
It's gonna be a trick and a treat, isn't it? We're waiting for the
No.
jump scare.
No, actually, inside the bag, you're going to find 3 very large red potions. Very bright, glimmering with it. You're also going to find a potion in there that is the liquid is separated into 7 brightly colored bands of just different colors. Then there's going to be another one. It's just transparent and seems to have what looks to be a part of a fingernail floating in it.
Ew.
And
What are these?
the sixth one is just effectively it's a yellow liquid, and it's going to be streaked with black swirls.
All right. These are unique looking potions.
Well, they're not exactly common either. So I wanted to fully express my gratitude for your assistance.
And what do they do?
Well, I believe I heard that these ones, and he's going to indicate the 3 red bottles. I believe I heard them referred to as supreme health potions, I believe is the phrase that was used. So obviously supreme healing. This one, and he's going to hold up the multicolored one, is called polychromy. And he's going to say, just kind of stumbling over the word, if my understanding is right, it lets somebody sneak around and blend in. And then this one, he says, pointing at the yellow bottle, I believe I heard it called a potion of speed. And then this one is probably the most fascinating of all, he says, pointing at the one with the fingernail in it. It's called a potion of strength.
What does that do?
How's he asking this?
He's not even here.
But yeah, basically, it's the potion of polychromy. It effectively increases stealth and dexterity stealth. The potion of strength is a bottle of frost giant strength. I wanted to give it a boost, but nothing like, oh my god, because there were some definitely more powerful ones like storm giant. I was like, I'm not giving that to them.
Yeah, you could give me. You give me this magical item called the Storm Girdle.
Yeah, I pretty much sure I got the idea of that from reading, R.A. Salvatore, what the Storm Girdle does. Funny little character name, Frigate.
It might have some wacky little tag on it called like artifact or
yeah,
beyond legendary, but
yeah, like probably wondrous or something like that. But effectively speaking, the potion of strength obviously grants frost giant strength for 1 hour. The polychromy spell increases the stealth for 1 hour, and the potion of speed gives the spell haste spell effect for 1
Is
hour.
it just called a potion of speed?
Yes, literally just potion of speed.
Okay, because I'm dragging these onto me.
No worries. Yeah, it says 1 minute, but I was like, everything else is an hour, so I'm going to give it to him for an hour.
Why is this not working?
Is it giving the attention you're trying to drop content from the future?
No.
Yeah, it was doing that shit
It's
with
just
me
not.
last night.
It's not working at all. Hold on.
Yeah, the polychromy potion I'm going to have to probably wind up doing as a unique item, so don't worry about that one specifically. I can do it for you, by the way.
also wondrous item is just what magical things are called.
Pretty much.
Yeah, hello from the future. Yeah.
Hello.
So you're gonna have to. I've just been writing them in here, so.
There's the potion of
Potion speed.
speed.
I already. Okay. I'll get rid of
Fine.
mine then.
Oh, which one were you, what's up, hun?
PM.
Let's see. Basically, that's the same as if you were rolling an attack for with a modifier, hun.
Okay, so just roll the 1d10 and then add my con modifier.
Yes.
Okay, let me do that real quick.
Superior or supreme healing? Supreme, you
Supreme.
said, right?
Yes.
Let's see if this one works.
Swords,
Not
Hello.
Paladin
Slash.
Future.
bar, space, 1d10. That's 10 plus con, which is 4, so that's 14 more points.
Nice.
So that is
Just
Pretty.
casual low max damage upgrade.
144.
Not max damage, max health.
Good grief.
Con,
Yes.
you're gonna hate Eris when she comes back. Because she crits at 19.
Yeah. What
Now.
Crit at
No,
now?
honey, you crit at 19, Finn eventually crits at 18. I'm not sure what level
Well,
that's at.
Oh, she can crit at 18 later on. But
Yeah,
her
she's a fighter, right?
strength,
Champion?
No, she's a barbar, basically an upgraded one. Blood Rager.
yeah. And her strength is now at 20.
Oh. At least it can't go any fucking higher than that.
Level 15 is where I got 18 as my critical roll.
Alright. Everybody done leveling up, or
Yep.
were you able to get everything added on for the potions?
I just kind of typed them in by hand. If
That works.
you want to drag them, then that's fine. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
probably gonna have to, if it's not showing up.
does
as
you
some of the
dragging them
rules.
actually do anything? Because it doesn't seem to have like a link or anything I could click on, so it's not really much point.
Alright, let me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this later on. I'm gonna have to actually manually add
It's fine.
everything in, so that's all good. And as a final thank you, what is your name, human?
Mine? Finn.
Yes, Finn. Fitting name. He says, just giving a laugh. After whipping his coat back on, he's gonna hold his hands up and say, as a final thank you, Finn, I'm going to do my best to help your party get back home, or wherever it is you just came from before finding yourselves here.
Thanks. What about
Alas,
your singer?
he was literally just getting ready to say
Oh.
Alas, it seems like this Halloween will have to go without Eris's magical voice, but so be it. And at this,
Well, as I said before, you've got a magical voice of your own. Maybe just sing a little louder this year.
yes, but at the same time, I was so looking forward to having her join me. But again, it is what it is. I will have to make do without.
Maybe next year seek her out instead of him. Maybe you'll get lucky.
Oh, I've heard stories of people that seek her out. I'm not all that interested in having my bones ground to dust, as it were.
Okay. He'll look at those two behind him and go, "You know all sorts of interesting people, don't you?"
And here's the fun part of how Jack is going to wind up getting you back home. The replacement spell that I gave him in place of Meteor Swarm.
Ugh.
Effectively Wish, by the way.
Goodness
Isn't Wish
gracious.
a very volatile spell?
It can be.
That's concerning.
Oh shit! He's using magic around the guy that has wild magic surges. When magic is used around him, fuck.
If she does have a
Wait,
very
he
valid
does?
point.
Revox, every time someone uses magic, magic goes fucky.
Oh no. I knew I had a bad feeling about this.
And Jack's hands are just going to begin to glow with orange and purple and green light as he's casting
And
his
then
spell.
I'm running towards Ben. Like, fuck this shit. I'm getting away from this dude.
You're running
Finn will
towards the
again
dude
hold his hand
casting
out to you.
magic.
I mean, you're not the one who explodes or whatever when magic is cast, so neither am I. So see
You
her
could
running
be.
towards him, like just brace and like hold his hands out and be like, "What? What's wrong?"
Magic goes fucky around the skeleton.
Which one?
Okay, I think we should both retreat that way. Just keep going. Put some distance between him. Again. Let's hope it actually works this time.
And as Jack's body is beginning to glow with all these multicolored lights, he's just going to lift them up higher as he rises into the air, and the ground is just going to erupt into this glowing portal underneath all of you. Each one of you is going to have your own separate portal. Although, as a consideration for the fact that the two of you are basically huddling together, you two are going to have a portal that he just kind of joins together underneath of the two of you. And with a flourish that none other than perhaps Ravox might be capable of, he's going to roll his head down his arm and just smirk at you while he's holding it as the portals close over your heads. Ta-ta!
Oh, that's a neat trick. Will be the last thing he hears.
Alrighty, and let's see here. Ooh.
Oh
gonna be-
no. That's the wild magic giggle. The wild magic giggle. No.
As the portals close over your heads, you're going to notice that all of a sudden it starts to get a lot quieter. You're going to find yourselves right back at the horse and cart that you left as the portal swallowed you, with the same angry dwarf sitting there, wondering about what the hell happened.
I thought you would have run.
A giant scorch mark that effectively broke one of the wagon wheels. Hence why
Oh,
he's
of
still
course.
there.
Okay.
And as you look around, you're going to notice that there's a very distinctive difference. Nothing specifically with the landscape, but you're going to notice that the very loudmouth skeleton is no longer present.
The fucker. Yay!
I think something did happen to him. Where'd he go?
Don't know, don't care, good riddance.
All right then, tell me how you really feel.
What exact race is Tholdrin here, Zar?
What was that?
What race is Tholdrin? Is he
He's a
human?
hexblood.
I don't know what
Oh,
hexblood is
yeah.
off the top of my head. So he's human?
He had to explain it to me, to be fair. I had never heard of it before.
Hexbloods is an origin, so technically not a species. Or a race. But
Okay, let me rephrase
I'll say
my
his
question.
race.
Yeah, please.
Was
Okay.
it?
I was asking you because it
He
sounded like
wants you to describe your character,
yes,
basically.
like is he humanoid? Is he
What do we
monstrous
see?
looking? What do they see when they look at you?
Ah, I see.
And
Aldrin is a humanoid figure.
okay.
Uh,
Mhm.
despite the large antler sticking up from his head.
I mean, that's nothing new to this party, quite literally.
True.
The
Without
skeleton,
the
the
ears.
skeleton does have a fucking antler sticking out of his head.
But, yeah. He's got a mane of hair. Very tired looking lad.
And in Ravox's place, you're
Very-
going to see that meeting you.
I don't know how there's a way for DMs to expand the picture that we put on our characters so everyone can see them. But you can also post the D&D channel as well if you want. I'm sorry, put the picture in there for her to see because I've already seen it. I helped him pick it out. So
I will. You know, I could have just cast Disguise Self.
you could have. You still have a chance to.
Yeah.
I could have just shown lady.
God damn it!
Oh lord.
What the fuck?
What?
I
I'm
swear, if
old
it's the
lady.
same old lady, I fucking Finn would just be like, God fucking damn it.
Oh shit, Run, it's the boat, Grandma.
Yeah. Let me grab the picture.
Nana, is that you? Oh,
No, sadly he will not. He will not have, he'll not be an old grandma. Could have been, having fun. I'll put it in the D&D chat.
Yep.
oh. Oh.
I just now noticed he had cloven hooves for feet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll keep
nice.
it. Yeah, you see this tall, lanky fella wearing bone armor, standing there looking a little surprised.
Full of wanderlust.
Hi.
He didn't expect to be there. He didn't expect to.
Wait, have I? Hold on.
Have you it?
Probably.
Okay. He'll sort of look over and like do a double take and be like, "Oh, you? What are you doing here?"
Theo just looked at him and like, whereas here.
What do you mean? Where is here? You don't know where you are?
El Dorado. No. I'm glad you caught that.
And just look at him and be like, oh, I wouldn't have asked.
I mean,
There.
it's interesting to see you on the back foot for once. What's the name of the town we're headed to again? I always forget.
Tirana. Yes, Dad actually.
You're on the
Toronto.
road. What's the other town that we were headed from?
That would have been Ilada. Like you're in a
Vlada?
lot. Ilada. ELADA. As in you're in a lot of fucking shit because of what you just went through.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're on the road between Alada and Tirana, if that helps.
Toronto.
If only. Not to me, not to me.
Wow. Okay. Chill.
Huh?
Chill.
Alright. So it's a town that would have been having a festival.
I mean, pretty much any Greek town will always be celebrating because, reasons behind Dionysus being in existence. Always thanking the god of wine for his creation. Although this time of the year, obviously, for those who celebrate it as a separate entity in and of itself, aside from Halloween, there would be the Feast of Samhain. Or it's not mine.
I'm gonna say it was originally in Gloucester.
Okay.
Gloucester? Isn't that in England?
Yeah. I'm whatever's on this map.
We're in Greece.
Yeah. What you're
Oh,
looking at
so
right
this
now
map is irrelevant.
the map that's right there is basically what was I found on 5e tools. Somebody basically made it for Tirana specifically. So
I
I
see.
think it was 5e tools, or it might have been Beyond or some shit like
I
that.
don't even see Toronto on this list, on this map.
No, it's a map of Tirana. They just named it something different for their campaign. But that was the
Oh, okay.
description that I was given was for Tirana. So
Okay.
this is effectively what you look at when you get to Tirana. Just so you have a better idea.
I see. I'll say it was from Gloucester anyway.
Well, no worries. Yeah, pretty much.
Well, did
Sorry
you
about
drink
that.
Oh, you're good.
Did you drink the good wine? Is that why you don't know where you are?
He's just gonna be looking around, trying to get his bearings.
Clearly, he had the good shit.
Oh, I mean, when you get ripped out of wherever you were, doing whatever you're doing, middle of nowhere with some random people.
Some random
Random
woman and a
people,
random
you
dude.
fucking know me. You know me. Don't pretend that you don't.
Maybe he currently can't
Did you
remember.
did you try and pull a trick on someone else, but they got one over on you? Would serve you right, really.
Well, I mean, given the fact that he's standing where your third party member was, I imagine it's not too hard to figure out what happened.
I mean, you're assuming my guy knows anything about magic.
Man managed to reach level 12 without learning anything.
I'm not a caster. I have 12 intelligence.
That's above average.
I know it is. Doesn't mean I know anything about magic, though. I do not have proficiency in Arcana. And I'm a
He's
fighter.
never experienced magic.
I mean, yeah, but she only just told him recently that he's dealing with Fey magic or whatever.
Hmm.
I mean, there's all types of different magic.
Plus, we've had a battle between now and then, so I don't know where he would have been standing.
But yeah, no, he's clearly weirded out. So there's a lot of colors.
Does it have a sound?
Does it have a sound?
Yes, the color that you're seeing. Does it have a sound? Is this the door?
The color you're seeing has sound because you're on the bad drugs.
Like, is this a I made coffee with Red Bull type of disorientation, or I took some really strong ass fucking narcotics kind of disorientation going on here?
Neither. I imagine it's suddenly been teleported randomly, inexplicably, without knowing.
I mean, to be fair, when it comes to druids, it's probably always going to be closer to the latter of that equation. Who am I to judge?
If you say you were just in Gloucester, Finn would just be like, "Where's Gloucester? I've been to a lot of places in Greece, but I've never heard of Gloucester before."
She's gonna be like, oh, fuck.
It's happening again, Mama.
After learning he's now in Greece.
I mean, that's where you would have met me before, but it's not news to use.
Well, yeah, but he wasn't in Greece.
Hmm.
Now he's in
Idiot.
Greece.
Are you trying to tell us that he's in England prior to this meetup?
Yes,
Yeah, he was in England. That's what he's saying.
makes it easier.
I don't know if England was even a thing back then, but we're not going to go into that.
I mean, I would imagine that the land existed. I just don't know what it would have been called.
Exactly. Yeah. Not going to go into that.
Yeah.
You're not that much of a stickler for detail. What?
I'm not going to betray the confidence of what was just said to me. I will leave it to the person whether or not they wish to repeat out loud what was just said. So, is the party going to step forward?
Why would we need to step forward? I'm scared that that's a trap.
No, it's nothing bad. I will say that. But
Finn will draw his attention from the trickster to the wagon and be like, "Oh, what happened to your wheel?"
a cockamamie jack-o'-lantern broke it.
Ugh. You think it's repairable? He'll like go kneel down and like be inspecting the spoke and the wheel itself, and
You're gonna notice that as he's talking and walking over, that he's very clearly been celebrating Dionysus in your absence.
I do not blame him. He saw a giant jack-o'-lantern fall out of the sky and consume the 3 people he was transporting,
Yeah.
and then damage his wagon.
Oh, I'm sure I've got a fucking spare in the back somewhere.
I'll help you change it.
He's just gonna amble toward the wagon, look like he's gonna stop to hurl it any minute. Which very
Just
clearly
show me where the tools are, and I'll take care of it. We need you to be able to drive. Just pats him on the shoulder.
And at your bat, he's just gonna effectively just fall the fuck over and start snoring.
Well, I guess he's not driving us, at least not tonight.
And remember, kids, follow the dwarf's advice: never to drink and drive.
Finn's gonna just pick him up and like nestle him gently and comfortably in the back, and then you're like, right. So changing this wheel.
I'd like to use Druidcraft.
Okay.
I'd like to try and wake this fella up.
Leave him alone. He's drinking off his drink.
By
Or drinking off his, sleeping off his drink.
creating a
Drinking off
harmless
his drink.
sensory effect.
You doing what to the poor guy?
Harmless sensory effect. I'd like to.
Translation:
Oh,
He's
it's
about
this
to
faint.
He's about to fucking introduce the poor dwarf to his sleep paralysis demon.
Hmm.
No, making him smell something. A skunk.
Oh god, that's even worse.
Oh, that is not what you want to wake up to.
It's his fault
I
for going
just-
to sleep.
Are you coming up to him to do that? Because then Finn would be like, "Oh, just let the man sleep. It's fine."
I mean, you set him in the wagon. I just need to.
Yeah.
I just need
If
to
he can
be
sleep it
30
off.
feet near the wagon.
Hmm. So you're just like standing 30 feet away and just randomly like he wakes up. He's like, "Go back to sleep. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I got this."
And it responds to the sensory thing that Thrundle or Tholdrin, whatever the fuck the name is, I already forgot. Tholdrin is introducing into the dwarf's nose. He's just going to sit straight up, screaming "Oogie Boogie" before falling back over asleep.
What the?
I guess he's real determined to sleep.
Oh, the poor bastard's been
Mm.
traumatized in your absence because of your absence.
It's fine. We're back now.
It's not really my absence, but
Well, he's too drunk to notice
Is
that
it-
any of the
is
party
there-
changed.
Yeah. I forget. Is the horse still there, or did we let it run?
No, the horse is still there. But Finn will notice that
Okay.
as he's putting the dwarf in the back of the wagon, that there's a metal clinking in a bag right beneath him. And he'll notice that if he inspects that, that's where the dwarf's tools are to fix the wagon. One of the wonderful things about him having
Cool.
such a fucking high
I'll take that.
passive
And
perception.
does he have a spare wheel? Was he right about that?
Yeah, he's got one that looks like it was broken in other places, but looks like it could be combined with the other wheel to make a working one. With
Right.
relatively
This may
little
take
effort.
me a while. This might take me a while. I'm no carpenter, but I'll try my best at it.
Just don't let the blood rage ride it. She might just try and beat the shit out of it, thinking she's fixing it.
Yeah, she'll just turn it into like fucking wood chips at this point. Like,
I cast the spell heat metal.
On
Fuck you.
what and why?
the tool in my hands, probably because he's got a history of cooking me.
You're wearing armor, right?
Leather armor. Yeah, sorry. It is
That's a
studded
shame.
leather, but that would damage my armor.
Shutter
That
butter?
also
Then you'd be
damaged
buying
you,
me new armor.
but...
Did I just hear shutter butter?
I mean,
But,
if you're gonna do it,
From who?
huh?
Okay.
From you, I think. What? What?
I was like, did I just hear somebody say
What are you talking
shutter
about?
butter?
No,
Okay. I was like, what the fuck?
I said studded leather.
Okay. That's what it was.
Studded leather, because he was talking about heat metal on my armor, and I'm like, well, it's studded leather, so you could, but then you'd be buying me new armor.
I mean, there's a lot of worse things to deal with than new armor in that moment, but...
I don't have the money for new armor, okay? You're buying it for me.
Can I help at all with, I guess, alchemy? You know, make an adhesive, some glue.
I mean, you're welcome to, if that's what you're trying to do.
Alright. Because I have alchemist supplies. Would you like me to roll that with a skill or something?
What does the alchemist supplies use?
It's just like her poisoner's kit, but it's alchemist supplies. And various
Yeah.
uses for it.
Can make things like potions,
That would be what, a
as
performance
well as,
check?
you know, other.
I can't remember what I had her use for that. Or would it even be the same thing that he would use for it?
It
I'm not familiar with
Um,
kits.
I don't
If
know.
that's not apparent.
I think you had to be roll performance or something like that. Let me hold on. Let me scroll.
I tried that.
It's a skill that's working in time with it. So I'd say maybe nature or something else for gathering up things from the area and using a bit of alchemy to
Alchemist
make some glue.
supplies?
Yep. That's,
Alright, artisan stone.
Hold on, I'm looking.
Is there a specific one that you have? Because it doesn't say anything about glue here for it.
well, I'm just asking if I could make glue with it, with the use of alchemy.
I mean, I see
He's
no
basically
problem with
asking
it.
permission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because I was like, I don't even know I'm not familiar with kits, obviously, and I was like, I don't know how that would work, but yeah.
Considering alchemy can range from stuff like
Lead to gold.
alchemist fire
Yeah.
all the way to solvents and
Yeah.
other things.
Yeah, go ahead. Does he have proficiency with the alchemist kit or no?
Yes.
Alright, so go ahead and roll performance and add your proficiency bonus to it.
Performance. Alright.
Well, you're performing a task
Okay,
to use it, so.
Performance is more like for playing a song, or in my case, putting on a show of my gladiatorial ability. It's
Yeah,
that kind of
performance is an act, a story, or performing music or dance.
Okay, what?
Okay, you had me roll nature for mine.
Okay, what would be the appropriate one for the alchemist kit then? Because obviously, I'm still learning, obviously.
Nature works.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a nature check, and your proficiency bonus gets added to it.
Alright. Well, that's a 12 plus 4.
And
16.
being a druid, I would assume that you have proficiency with those skill checks.
Yes, I have proficiency with nature, proficiency with the tools.
Okay, so you're rolling an advantage, so I would say go ahead and roll that again.
Oh shit!
Whichever one is higher.
I didn't do my ability score
Ooh.
when I leveled up. I'm gonna put that in wisdom, so I'm not so stupid.
Okay.
Ignore
I
that
haven't
second one.
done.
Just
I haven't.
take the
Fucking
first roll from there, or I can roll again.
success. No, I'm good with that. Crit success on that one.
Alright.
So
I didn't do mine either because I can't figure out how to add my feet. But
Look at that. You got some fucking pine tar for your troubles.
yeah, you're gonna have the strongest pine tar you've ever encountered. Very quick run. Basically, I'm just gonna treat this like whatever he just fucking created is basically like Flex Steel. I sawed this boat in half, and I'm gonna fix it with pine seal.
You gonna come over and give that to Finn?
Yeah, I'm actively helping you.
He gonna come
Finn's
over and
just
give
gonna
the
look down at it and back up at you, and just be like, "What? No tricks this time?"
Well, I gotta get out of here somehow. I can't have you carry me all the time.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll take it. Takes it from you. You wanna hold that there for me, Ben, if you're gonna help?
He'll, it's nighttime. Is it nighttime or is it not? Is it day? What's the time of day?
I know the sun was setting when we got pulled in, but
I would say about twilight.
we got
Alright, so
sunlight.
it's about to become night.
Yeah.
Basically.
Oh,
there's a cantrip that I should have taken that I forgot.
You got to take the light, the sunlight one.
No, I
Like
forgot the
fucking-
one like a campfire.
Mm.
That's alright. With Druidcraft, I get to make some spectral glowing fairies that'll just. Oh,
Hey,
I don't know.
listen,
Spectral isn't
listen.
exactly terribly glowing.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm glad you got that.
Of
I'll
course I
just,
did.
I was like, oh, yeah, I can help. He wasn't thinking of actually putting in work. He will summon his wildfire spirit.
What the heck's that?
It's you're gonna see a black handprint show up on his chest as a hand and then an arm and then a being made of fire steps out of him.
Whoa.
the fuck?
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna leave a mark.
With a kind of like a antlers in the form of a crown, made of bark and twigs from a tree.
That's a neat trick.
He's gonna ask his flaming friend to stand there and light up the area. As he's gonna find a comfy area to kick up his feet.
Also, according to Sakura, it was Albion or Britannia about the time frame of ancient
Yes, I did
Greece.
see that.
Which, considering my love of fucking Seven Deadly Sins, I should have already fucking known Britannia.
Yeah.
Complete brain fart on my side.
Yeah, Finn's just gonna stare at this thing and be like, "That's a new trick," and look like significantly surprised and that you're actually helping out. And then you go and kick your feet up, and it's just like, "Huh, I didn't get back to work." Did you ever tell him his name?
Probably not.
So he'd then be like, "What's your name, by the way? We're gonna be traveling together. You know mine already."
He's gonna rub his chin in thought.
Oh, you're gonna give me a fake name? That's fair. I mean, mine's
Odd.
not exactly my true name anyway. Not my actual name, it's a nickname people call me. So I don't mind you using an alias either. Just what do I call you?
You can call me.
Anytime, baby.
Does anybody speak Primordial?
Sakura actually.
No.
Sakura's character, I believe, does actually.
Do they?
Infernal Thieves can't in common.
It must be the other character that has it then.
Yeah, most likely.
I mean, I
Let
can
me
choose
check.
Primordial or Sylvan or Druidic. Either way, he's going to say it in a language nobody understands. He makes weird noises.
Fine, don't tell me then. Just a big sigh. Just don't tell me then. That's fine. I'll
As he
just keep
goes,
calling you Trickster until you give me something else to call you.
as he goes to speak his name, you just hear the wind rustling through the trees and the branches rubbing together.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Actually,
my,
yeah, that's who
not
you
my,
are.
Eris.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
it. That's Eris. Though.
I was just picturing the fucking scene from that 70s show.
Yeah. Every time
Mhm.
Fez tries to say his full name.
Yep. I'm still pissed about that 90s show getting canceled. Don't mind me.
It's all good.
Yeah, no, Thulgrin will look at Finn and be like, I mean, can't just give you it all right away.
A name is something simple that most people give upon first meetings, and this is our
Oh,
what,
no,
third?
no.
I'm either going to call you Trickster, Old Man, or Old Lady until you give me a proper name. And if just to piss you off, I'll probably go with Old Lady.
Just to make me mad. You think that'll do it?
No, probably not. This is a shit-eating grin as he's working on the wheel this whole time. His hands have not stopped moving.
Just be like, hey, names are important things. You don't just give those away.
That's why I didn't give you my actual name. I gave you a nickname that everyone calls me. I know enough about names and their uses to not give my actual name out to anyone. I'm not trying to manipulate you. I just, assumed you didn't want me calling you Trickster through the rest of our time together.
I mean, seems like an accurate nickname.
It is. It really is. I don't think I've ever met anyone quite as fond of their tricks as you are.
You must hang around some boring people.
No, it's not normal to like tricks as much as you do. That's yeah.
I mean, you see an
Haven't-
opportunity, you know? Spice things up so they're not just so mundane.
I mean, to be fair, you did share your fire with me that one time, so it wasn't
Yeah,
completely
to
one-sided.
I say to the person playing a human fighter.
Come at me, bro.
I'm surprised Mai hasn't spoken up yet on this one. I know you're awake still, Sakura.
You sure about that? There we
I'll just be
go.
like, oh yeah, you still got that Electrum?
I do actually.
I think I can borrow it.
No.
I'm just gonna call him Moose.
He's gonna hold
Hi,
up his
Moose.
fingers and have 3 gold coins between them.
Make a word gesture.
The Mooster.
After being called a moose, he'll look around a little insulted.
Oh, is that the name you don't like? All right, Moose.
You're just gonna slowly nod. He's like, I see. I see.
I still gotta get you back to
Better
that
than the
time
other
you
day.
masqueraded as an old lady just so I would carry you up the hill.
That was a big hill.
What was that,
It was a
Soccer?
normal hell.
Nothing.
No, what did
What
you
did
say?
she say?
Better than the other name.
What other name?
Mm-mm.
Not now. You gotta tell us.
Say it.
Nope.
Now you
Say
gotta
it.
tell us.
I'll leave it to the guys just to drag out of you. Because I know that'll eventually happen anyway.
I would like to kick my feet up in the wagon.
Okay, so you kicked your feet up in the wagon.
Is it covered wagon? So I got a
No,
little canvas cover in the back. No.
no, it is not.
Oh, that's a shame.
Did we want to stop for the night, or do you guys want me to drive us to the next town? Because I can do that.
Driving in the night? Can you even see?
Head on out to the next town.
It's called a torch. I'm not completely blind. I have ways.
He has ways and lays about him.
Lays, huh? Not tonight he doesn't.
Well, I'm sure that there are probably trees around with some naughty holes in them.
No! You guys are making him out to be much worse than he actually is. He flirts with a lot of people, but he doesn't sleep around that much. He's not a complete slut.
I know it's a
It's like
strange
He's
tree,
not
but
a
it's not a
bar.
dryad, I assure you.
You
Are
don't
you
know what's a
sure about
drag,
that? I am not risking that shit.
Goes to stick into the tree, and all of a sudden you just hear a moan filling the air. Oh my!
Look, alright. Trees can't consent. Finn is not about that life.
It's
Trees
the
can
beehive.
reject you.
No, that is not the good way of thinking. Bad.
It's a tree. What can he really do to
Doesn't
hurt
matter.
it?
Doesn't matter. Like, Finn is only attracted to things that are of age and can consent. Alright, if they meet those two criteria, we're good. If they don't, no. Inanimate objects are a hard pass.
How cloudy is it out tonight?
Fairly clear.
That's a shame. This drizzle's gonna be fairly obvious then.
Literally trying to rain on somebody's parade still.
Hey, I told you gotta give me the chance.
What are we giving you the chance to do now?
He said
Rain
he
on
literally
somebody's parade.
wanted to rain on someone's parade.
I took the
I
cantrip
mean-
drizzle for the sole fact that it would let me rain. Cast rain.
He missed the Black Parade last session. That would have been perfect opportunity. Can't see
Yeah.
you, but I'm gonna rain on you anyway.
As
mean-
it just so happens, you're going to hear the faintest sound of the music that started all of this
No.
shit for you as it's going off in the direction of the horizon.
They're leaving, you said?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Having fulfilled the purpose of finding you for Jack's spell, it is now leaving
Ah, makes sense.
Oh yeah.
So there goes
I
the parade.
forgot.
Go rain on it.
Man, I need to get some gold.
You know, funny thing about that.
Any of you guys have I don't know, 500 gold worth of moonstones on you?
I can carefully say that nobody in the party has that.
There's moonstones, 500
Pretty
gold
sure
worth.
he doesn't enforce the the component requirement.
With some of the stuff, like if it's not like a super rare thing, like you can ask Sakura. There were a lot of instances where, oh, You just happen to have what he needs to cast that spell. But mostly I try to, because it's my initial campaign, it's mostly just a verbal components kind of only thing.
Right, so if I
Ooh.
gag him...
Pretty much.
No, Finn wouldn't gag people. He'd just be like, cast a spell now, kisses.
He wouldn't gag
Yeah,
him.
I'm just
Duct tape
saying.
over their mouth with lips painted on it.
I can make a secret Fey road.
Secret.
Yes.
Up to 10 miles long road.
Is that what they're calling it now? A Fey road?
Yeah. Up to 10 miles. I just need
I
50,
will walk up to 10 miles.
I feel bad for any woman on the end of that.
I don't even want to know what you're referencing right now.
But yeah, no, I can make a secret road.
Secret tunnel.
Secret
Secret
tunnel.
Pretty much.
Alright, so I'm just gonna do this. I believe this is about what Rayvox had on him. So you're gonna start noticing some other effects of the spell that Jack cast sooner or later. in, this
Uh-oh.
case,
It's not-
in this case, Tholden might be noticing something as he's talking about gold and you hear his pocket jingling.
This pocket's jingling.
Your pocket.
Oh, what's in it?
If you look in your inventory, you might see something that wasn't there before.
Oh boy.
I mean, it's an unmistakable clink of coinage.
If you just gave him 500 gold so he could do his rain spell,
I didn't. I did
No.
not. I can legitimately say I did not just give him 500 gold.
No, he did not. Also, I don't need gold for the rain. As a cantrip, I can do that shit for free.
No, I gave him, effectively speaking, and I really don't care because of the joke, whether or not it was the exact amount, because it was not that far off of money that Rayvox had on him.
ah,
So I get to add that to the gold that I already have.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'll have to do math.
Well, what did you have prior?
52.
Okay, so that is.
121.
Yep, there you go.
Jesus, he had a lot of money on him.
Oh, that's what
Sitting over
Rayvox
here
did.
at 16 gold.
Yeah, Rayvox fucking murdered people, stole their daggers, and took their money.
Bro, this is nothing.
Whatever.
I had an
About
industrious.
Rivok.
I had an industrious Minotaur.
Too many people speaking at once. What was that, Sakura?
What about the demon sword he had?
No, that was the demon sword that Eris has.
No, she has one.
No.
And then he had
He is the only one that has it at this point.
I mean,
He was
fair has
never.
the demon.
Huh?
Basically, once Eris got a hold of Alistair or Sparta, that was supposed to be it. The other one, because I can fucking talk. Yamato was supposed to vanish, but
Did you say
Rayvox tried
Sparta?
strong arming. Yes, Rayvox tried to strong arm into getting a hold of Yamato, but technically speaking, Eris is the only one that actually got anything.
I see. I mean, if
Oh.
you're doing Devil May Cry themed weapons, I'll totally take a rocket launcher with a bayonet.
Yeah, I'm not giving you lady. Sorry. Bye.
Fair. What about Beowulf?
I'm trying. Beowulf, you could actually convince me of adding in because
Alright.
radiant
It's a
damage
shame.
and gauntlets, boots, that really does fit into the theme of
It's a
D&D.
shame I don't use fist attacks, but
That's probably for the best.
I mean, I could.
I don't want to know what it would feel like on the receiving end of that. Because you said your strength was what, 20?
No. My wisdom's 20.
My Eris's strength is 20.
Oh God.
I decided to make him
What?
more of a lanky fella.
I can see Tholden just basically kicking Mai at whatever they're fighting. Like, hit him there!
Although I do have a funny spell that I can't wait to try.
Oh God.
Not my Eris.
I'm sure that he would be doing the same thing to Eris at Mai at some point as well. Considering he doesn't know who
She
the
just
fuck Mai
probably
is or that she even exists.
Hey, you know what we could do
Mine
though?
would probably pick him up and yeet him.
Just like the Dragonborn did to Mai.
That's a terrible idea.
Oh.
Where is it? What level is it at? Storm door.
Oh God. I'm
It just
gonna
lets
be
me jump around.
Yeah, I'm wary of all dorm and door spells and shit like that.
That's for the best.
My cold
It's a cool spell, though.
Oh no, I'm sure it's very useful, but considering the fact that after something that I just recently came across, as to what does and does not qualify or signify as an opening or a portal, as in the you go through it type of shit, like with a doorway portal, I'm wary about anything that fucking magic users are gonna fucking throw at me in the campaign. Because it's like, are they
Good
having
thing it's nothing door related. It's just called door.
good? Because yeah, I don't want to be in a situation that's like, are they in a good mood today, and do they have any evil fucking intentions for this campaign? What are they gonna do here?
I can't wait to tell you about my spells.
Oh God. Should I be worried, guys?
About what?
He just said I can't wait to show you my spells.
He has a lot of spells. He showed them all to me, and it made my head spin because I don't do casters.
Oh,
But
Oh, I can't wait.
Are you getting sleepy already? It is way too early for you to be getting sleepy.
And let me take care of this as well.
It's been hot then cold, hot then cold, hot then cold.
It's our
So
good friend Finn here.
I've been getting. So now I officially have a cold.
Oof.
And my meds just wore off.
She.
Ugh.
Poor Saku.
And plus ragweed and dandelion and all that shit's blooming.
Hay fever.
And uh-huh. At least Zarzar gets it.
Hay fever sucks.
Yeah.
Huh?
He said
Hay
hay
fever
fever
sucks.
sucks. Jinx.
Yeah.
Give me a Coke.
Yeah, Finn will finish repairing the wheel and stick it on and be like, "So, are we camping out here tonight, or what?"
That should
Well,
work.
I suppose it's the safe option.
And well, you three are deciding what you're going to be doing. Even though
Sleeping.
you basically just stated that you already figured it out.
I mean,
Although I will
you say
cast
it's
Good
safe, but
Berry. Yeah,
sleeping in the middle of the road, I wouldn't say that's necessarily safe.
I mean, I'll be safe.
Let me see here while I finish figuring this out.
Yeah.
Would you like to take us off the road then?
Uh-huh.
I suppose I can. I don't know if we got camping supplies in here at all, though.
Well, you
Is it a
should.
covered wagon, Conti?
It is not.
Yeah.
That's going to be a problem.
Maybe we could just sleep under the wagon.
You feel free to, but if you wake up and smack your head on the underside of the carriage, I'm going to laugh at you.
Good thing I don't wake up with nightmares.
It's not just nightmares that startle you awake. Could hear another wagon coming by. Or, someone could scare you awake. You never know.
Is that a threat?
Yeah.
It's not a threat. I wouldn't put it past you to do it to somebody, though.
I would never.
Yes, you would. I may have only met you twice before, but both of those times you were pulling a trick on me, so you would definitely do that kind of thing.
He's gonna eat a good berry and look insulted.
How dare I call you out on your true nature, huh?
We only met twice and you think you know me.
First impressions are important, and so are second impressions. Considering the second impression didn't dispel the first, I'm gonna go with yeah.
But as the saying goes, the third time's the charm.
Right. Look, you may have helped me with the wagon wheel, but I'm still wary of you, alright?
Oh, that's gonna be fun to see how you use that.
How
What?
I use what?
Oh no,
I think
not
he's looking
you.
at your spells.
No, you.
Me?
Yes, you.
What am I using?
As soon as I can figure out how to make this save, we're all good.
Oh, wait, I think I see it. What does that do?
Do you see it?
I see it, but what's it do?
Let's see if it actually saved.
I did. That's why I can see it.
Nice. Well, I put exactly what it's there, what it has, so. Yet another latent bequeath gift from Jack that didn't quite make it into your inventory as you were leaving.
That is not letting me read this very well. Hold on. There we go. I have to really expand that to get to see it. Continue.
Yeah, I'm not
No.
quite sure why it was as fucking wordy as it was.
Well, the problem was I just couldn't see the entire description, so.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is it was very fucking wordy for no damn reason. All right, scroll.
I'd like to dispel my wildfire companion.
Okay.
Fine, I just finished working on the wheel.
That's why.
I don't know. I wouldn't put it past you to do it before I was done just to be a dick.
I mean, come on.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to use Find Familiar.
Oh, Lord.
There's a little badger walks out of a portal.
That's fine with me if you want to have a badger as an animal companion.
Of course. I mean, it's really a face spirit, but it just looks like a badger.
Oh. Okay, that's handy to know. I'll have to remember that when that actually comes up. For the thing that you just got. Guys.
What about it?
So at the very end of it, where it says about it treats it as the original caster casting it, even though you're the one that's using it,
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to remember that for when you actually use that spell, if you use it, because of the
Mhm.
original caster. Because I'll have to pull his shit up for it to make sense.
Yeah.
A little potting shot, if you will. Literally. But I figure that'd be a nifty little thing.
Yeesh.
And I'll say it now, there's not going to be any other surprise random ass gifts from Jack either. That's the last of them.
Well, shucks.
Hey, as often as this fucking party runs into gods and shit like that, I'm sure that you can wind up with something at some point.
Well, that's totally not concerning.
Whether it'll be a Biden or Trident up the ass or an actual gift to you of some sort beyond that is beyond me. But although, to be fair, with Ravox gone, it's very less likely that it's going to be something harmful to the party. Just,
Good to know.
yeah, he was literally the type of, oh, look, somebody that I can murder.
The murder hobo.
We
And
called him
then,
the
as you
walking
saw,
murder boner, is what we called him.
and then as you saw, there's Finn who tries to figure out a different way out of things.
Yes. Is that little Tyrion?
You can hear him. You're so loud they can hear you across the
That's a
pond.
funny way to say chore boy.
Chore boy?
Finn. You said Finn always tries to look for another way to do things.
He's not a chore boy.
I mean, fixes the wagon wheel, carries people up hills.
I can already see where this shit's going.
So we're taking the wagon off the road, yes?
I would assume so.
Yeah, no, lead the horse off. Just grab it by the bridle and just lead it off the road.
Literally.
As you grab
And
the horse's bridle, it's just going to stare at you.
can I look for a
Just gently stroke its nose and be like, "It's okay."
safe enough place to for us to set up camp for the night?
You're welcome to look for whatever you like.
Alright. What would I roll to
I would imagine survival is the best one here.
Yeah, I would say survival. Yeah.
survival works for me?
Yeah, I actually got it right on my first try. It didn't even take long. I'm learning. You ought to be worried.
That's only a +5.
I would say that you notice a couple of ideal spots, each with their own positive to it. There's one that looks like it's got a very tight wall of trees behind an outcropping of rock, and another one that looks like it's almost like a cave dug into the side of the mountain.
The cave.
Yes, cave.
To the cave.
I'll draw the. Is
Oh.
it far off the path?
You can see it from where you are. I would say it's maybe a good 4 or 5 minute walk. So it's not that
Well,
far.
I was just wondering if I could if it's smooth enough to get there, if I could take the horse and wagon over to the
Oh,
cave, so
gotcha.
they're at least nearby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a fairly gentle slope leading up to the cave and fairly flat.
Okay.
I'll
In
lead
the
the
flat
way,
area, I'll tie the horse to a tree.
as the leaders do.
And as you're tying the horse off, you could almost swear you hear the word bastard whispered behind you as you walk away from it.
What? Why?
Leave me to a tree.
Is he
That's
actually
normal.
speaking?
What?
Is he actually speaking?
Yes. This would not be the first time a talking animal has been in their presence either. That's the funny part.
And the first time it was in Finn's presence, isn't it?
That one I legitimately could not respond because I'm fairly certain the horse did speak on the way to the point where you all got sucked up into Halloween Town. when all three of
If
you were
it
trying
did,
to
I
call me.
didn't register that it was trying to talk to us.
To be fair, there was a lot of shit that didn't register last week, so
Yeah.
a lot of
Aldrin is
names.
gonna look shocked.
Finn's also gonna look surprised to be like, that's
I'd be like,
what does
oh
he do
man,
for you at nighttime then?
that's too true. You're just leaving him tied up out here? That's pretty rude, Finn.
Oh, shut up, trickster, like you would know any better.
I know how to deal with animals.
And that's normally what people do with animals at nighttime.
No grain, no water, no blanket. He'll get cold.
Did I say that I was abandoning him without any of that? I just tied him up. I just tied him up. What is wrong with you?
Just leaving him to the wolves like that.
I mean,
Ugh.
considering the fact that he wasn't around in character to know what the horse looks like, I would assume that he's saying that based off of that information. That this is a six-legged, basically a nightmare.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, so it's not going to worry about predators or being cold. I can guarantee that much.
Yeah, that's why Finn's sort of like, well, is that not what he does with you at night? Sorry, first time I've met one of your kind.
One of my kind. You sound just like the skeleton,
I didn't mean it like that.
which is the only reason I haven't
I
kicked
meant
you
it
yet.
as you're not just a horse. That's what I'm
Where
trying
did
to
you guys
say.
get a horse like this?
First of all, not a horse. Second of all, not mine.
Whose is it? Where'd you
He
steal it
points at the
from?
drivers. Points at the drivers. We hired him to drive us from one town to the next.
So you not. Oh,
Why do I hear something in the background that sounds like it's coming out of a fucking modern day horror movie?
like a power machine.
No, it almost sounds like something out of fucking what the hell was it? The thing with the
So
chick with the VR headset adapter that basically let her talk and type and shit like that without ever fucking touching the keyboard.
no idea.
It sounded like a vibrator to me.
No. No. There you
What
go.
are you
What's
doing over there talking to us?
I guess turn on.
Latency. That's what it was. Basically, she's got a gaming VR adapter that she wears on the back of her head that just slowly calibrates to the way she does shit. And she's basically a shut-in, so that's all she does. She plays online games and shit like that professionally for money.
Who?
Huh?
Who?
No, that's kind of the plot of the movie, Latency. That's what I was just talking about.
Oh, okay.
And I was hearing that just like high tech type of squeal in the background. I'm assuming from Sakura because she was fucking snickering like a maniac.
Yeah.
I was like,
No,
what the
that
hell
was
am I?
me.
I was like,
How about
what?
you pay attention if it was actually laid up?
Considering I wasn't looking at the, thing for the people in here, I don't even have it visible at the moment. I just opened it up.
Yeah.
But that makes
Weird.
too much damn sense. Because remember, I have the stream remote on. I didn't even hear you come in. But that explains
That's
where it
not
came
my
from.
fault.
I didn't say it was your
Yeah,
fault.
we're outside.
I
It
just said
was
I didn't
my
know.
aunt's AC thing kicking on.
I still think it sounds like a vibrator.
So make
Not
me
gonna
turn
comment.
this camera on.
Not gonna comment at all.
Mm-hmm.
So make
So
me turn this camera on.
what's the deal with this horse?
Yeah, I asked how he normally
Yeah,
helps it rest at night, and I did make it clear I wasn't being disrespectful.
I
It's
know.
just I know you're not a horse. He was getting all uppity. All right, I know you're not a horse, so I know you probably have different needs. So what do you need? What can I do for you?
To be honest, I'm thinking about eating that one. He says, looking over at Foldrin.
I can't blame you on that one.
Those
Oh, that's
horns look
funny.
great,
I was
too.
thinking the same.
Oh, I hate being tied up. The dwarf knows that. You, having just met me, wouldn't.
All right. And Finn walks over, unties it. Sorry about that. Do you want me to remove the bridle for you too? I'm assuming that's uncomfortable.
It's a necessary evil when I'm on the road, but we're not on the
No.
road.
Exactly. So he'll just reach up and he'll remove it for him. And
And the
unhitch
horse,
him from the wagon, of course.
and the horse, as he removes the bridle, is just going to nip at his hand. Very playfully, obviously, because it
Yeah.
shows that he could have easily taken the hand off.
He knows. He'll chuckle and be like, "You're welcome."
And he's just going to trot off into the hills and start chewing on grass.
All right. Have a good night. See you in the morning.
He's going to humph in response to it.
See you soon. Breakfast.
I'm just gonna dig around in the back of the wagon, see if there are any like apples or anything that the horse that might be there for the horse to eat. Or not the horse, the nightmare, whatever it is. He doesn't know what they eat. All right.
The equine.
The equine.
Did you catch that shit from fucking Zara? By the way,
What's it? What's it?
he said, "See you soon, breakfast."
I didn't hear that.
I barely heard him say it as you were talking about checking the cart for apples.
Damn it, sorry. Can you not eat our mode of transportation, please?
Oh,
Eat
I
it
don't think he
before
had
it
much
eats you.
success.
What did you say, sorry?
He said, "Eat it before it eats you."
I suppose, yeah.
Oh, but as you're checking, you'll notice that there's apples, there's carrots, and basically a lot of oats.
Boots?
Oats. O-A-T.
Oats.
Yes. Yeah.
Like...
You're gonna notice that it's mostly seeming to be like equine food that's in the back of the cart. So, no shortage of
like-
that.
They like call over and be like, "Do you want any of the food from this thing?"
Just gonna snort at you. He always
take that
buys
as
the
an-
cheap shit.
Well, I don't have much better. I've only got rations on me, so you know, a little bit of jerky here, a little bit of cheese and bread there.
Put a single good berry in Finn's hand.
Single
Like look at it, look up at you, and it's like,
really.
"What's this?"
He already ate one. You saw him eat one earlier.
I suppose I did. Not sure what it is though.
It's good.
Like look at you skeptically and be like, "I'm gonna
It's a
get laid
berry.
down first in case this fucking is poison or some shit." Like he's gonna try and like try to figure out if he's trying to pull another trick on him. I'm not sure survival will tell me shit about Goodberry, but
hand one to mine. I'll hand one to the horse.
You're going to be walking an awful long
handing
distance
the
just to be
horse
able to
a
hand
good
a
berry.
horse a berry.
Well, I'll hold it out for him to consume.
No, like he literally walked up over the cave. He's up on the top of the mountain, like the hill area. So you're going to be going a long ways to hold that out to the horse.
Oh, alright. I'll just.
I think you might have missed where I said he walked up into the hills and he was eating.
Yeah. I'll just leave it on the ground. You'll find it.
He'll found it.
My, you were being handed a berry by the new person.
Saku.
It's good.
Sakura? Are you
It's a
asleep?
berry.
I think she might have fallen asleep. She did say that her medicine was wearing off, and if she just randomly went silent, that's what happened. Sakura. Yeah, she's out.
Let's see.
Sakura! Dang it.
Oh, there was a response to you. As soon as you said that
I didn't hear
the
anything.
green Well, I don't know what I heard, but I know I saw her bubble lighting up when you like immediately after you said that. It's done it a couple of times since.
Sakura. Wiggy wiggy.
Chai tea.
Chai tea. Chai is a tea.
Oh, that's her thing. Chai
Sakura.
tea. She does that in place of coffee.
Hmm.
Pocky.
They must be.
Yeah.
So what's the plan now then?
No, that's up to the party to decide. I'm just here to
I
give
guess Finn
interaction
will eat
and
the berry
descriptions.
and munch down for the night.
And munch.
Well, it's a berry, and it's good,
Really?
and you don't feel
Yes.
hungry anymore.
Really, sir? It's a berry and it's
Okay.
good. That's your description.
And
Yeah.
it's a handy little thing.
An entire
she said.
day's worth of food.
It sounded like Limbus bread to me.
Pretty much.
Ironically enough, I've actually come up with a thought process for a dessert style Limbus bread on top of that I call Lemberry.
I see.
Same basic principle, but it
Made
makes whatever
of
taste you enjoy the most.
berry, you say?
I said Lemberry. It's made with berries, not of
Berry.
berries.
You say. Good berry?
I did not.
How would you describe their quality?
The best.
Bad berries, good berries.
No, I would say excellent berry.
That's
I
a
don't
high
even
level
if you
spell.
care. I don't even if you do.
Nobody ever
Yeah.
told me. So
How does it feel to be proven wrong?
Who,
It's
me?
not poison. It's just a berry.
I don't know. For all I knew, with one of your tricks, it could be a laxative. All right, you can't blame me for being wary of you.
It does have digestive benefits.
plot twist, you can feel the sense of a potion taking effect.
Fuck!
That would be fucked up, wouldn't
No, I shouldn't have trusted this fucker.
Plot twist. It wasn't good berry. It was an alchemist.
God damn it.
It's an alchemical creation.
It's a plot twist. It's a homunculus now growing inside of you.
Well, fuck.
I do have a spell like that.
Oh god. Why is it I can see Zara being the type to cast like create homunculus on a fucking berry and then have it react with stomach acid to actually trigger the fucking the spell?
Is homunculus a spell or something?
I know create homunculus is. At least I'm fairly
Oh.
certain it is.
Don't
Never
tell him
looked at
that.
it.
Don't tell him.
I'm fairly certain that druids don't have access to it, so
I could. I could find a way. I'll take a feat.
just like you'll figure out who killed Black, right?
Yeah, it was me.
He's already figured out who killed Black.
Even on
We
the
haven't even
lockup.
started the game yet.
It was
Pretty
me.
much.
I'd like to
Yeah,
sleep.
it's exclusive to wizards and clerics specifically. Specifically Arcana clerics.
What level of cleric?
It just says Arcana cleric.
What spell is it? Or what level spell is it?
This is a level 6 transmutation spell.
Alrighty. I'm changing my class. Alright. Joking aside, I take it we sleep.
Yes.
Alrighty.
The humorous part is that depending on what route Sakura goes, she might even be able to gain access to this damn spell. But her character is all entirely focused on saying fuck magic.
I mean, I could also take it if I went bard.
There are specific
I can go on.
conditions for it.
Oh yeah, what are they?
Its class is wizard, subclass is arcane and cleric, and it states specifically Eldritch Knight Fighter and Arcane Trickster Rogue both include all wizard spell lists.
Bards have a feat that let them take a spell from anywhere.
Oh, interesting.
It's a class feature.
Interesting.
If memory serves, it's from anywhere, from any spell list.
Alrighty.
Either way. Eldritch Knight, eh?
Yeah, that's what it says. Anyway, as you all sit down and bunker in basically for the night, night's gonna pass by pretty uneventfully. You'll hear the normal sounds of wolf howling in the distance, but beyond that, pretty much nothing of note.
Sounds like a generator.
Mm-hmm. Or a refrigerator.
What is
What
this
kind of
generator you speak of?
What kind of mechanical wolf you talking about? It's a Zoid.
It's the Arctic wolf.
Is that what we're waking up to?
Oh, sure, you're waking up to a giant mechanical fucking air-conditioned wolf.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Arctic wolves as in the
No, I was
evil
being a
bastards.
smart ass because you said, what kind of mechanical wolf is that? And Star just
That's a
posted
weapon past Metal Gear.
Yeah, Star posted it was an air conditioner, so that's why I said it's an Arctic wolf. When you said what type of mechanical wolf. It'll
I
keep
see,
you
I
cool
see.
in the hot.
That's what it do.
Yeah, she does actually have, her aunt does have a pet wolf. Which is awesome, but getting off track. However, you will notice, while most of the evening has passed uneventfully, that there is a rather long red streak that right around pre-dawn is going to streak across the sky off in the direction beyond Tirana. Almost like a shooting star.
I see.
That's an odd color for it.
When you think about it, what really is color, though?
Really?
I was trying to think of a good pun for some kind of a philosopher with that, but I just gave up on it.
You said it's past Toronto? How far?
Well, no, it's still in the sky. It's just shooting like in the general direction of it. Is what's going on. Kind of like a meteor shower type of situation where the star just keeps going.
Mm-hmm.
Comet is a
Well,
better word.
meteor shower. Hear that?
Comet is a better word for what I'm talking about.
Jackson there.
About Jack?
Oh, there's a meteor shower going on, gang. Jack's in the area. From that spell you replaced.
Yep.
Cute. I mean, I could have Jack cast Meteor Swarm across the dimensions, but I don't think anybody wants to deal with it.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Aim are, yeah, go ahead, do it. Fucking Chaos Reaper.
Alright.
How did I know? Oh. Yeah,
Waldron will wake up. Start packing up his stuff.
Packing up, you just got here.
Oh, we woke up? Okay. Gotta hit the road.
Jack ain't coming back. At least not for another year.
You better not.
You don't know Jack. That was a level up session, right?
Yes, you're all level 12.
We are at level 12 now.
Level 13, right? Yeah.
Level 12.
Sounds about right.
No.
I mean, I can hit you with that primal regression if you want, buddy. Fucking Benjamin Button your ass.
Oh no.
He levels up in reverse. Actually, that would be an interesting concept to explore at some point. Basically, have somebody start
Reverse
out as
leveling.
have basically somebody start out as a god character that's slowly getting siphoned
Going
by
through
their
a deep
clerics.
dive. Going through a deep dive in a dungeon. Things get more dangerous, more harrowing.
Something like that, except for the fact that, like I was saying, the concept of it being a god character being siphoned by their clerics,
Let's see.
because that's effectively what happens is they start losing power because of their clerics.
Well, yeah, but the more clerics you get, the stronger you get in turn as well.
Yeah, eventually
It's all about.
that relationship role reverses.
It'll trickle down, and everybody will enjoy the riches.
Yeah, pretty much. Eventually, it just goes.
Definitely not a pyramid skin. So what's the plan from here? Are we gonna continue or end it here?
Vibe check.
Vibe check?
How are you feeling? You want to keep going?
I'm
or-
fine. It's just a matter of, Sakura's not really here, so I don't know how much more we want to do.
Yeah, probably for a little bit shorter than normal, yeah, but at the same time, I really don't want her to miss too much because I know part of the reason I continue to do it every week is mostly because of her, so I don't want her to miss too much.
Yeah, we can probably have us finish making our way to the town and just have next session be we've arrived sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. If we wanted to just.
How bad's the driver's hangover?
He's
Not
a
as bad as
dwarf.
mine was this morning.
He's a dwarf.
So non-existent. Got it.
Well, no, that's the thing is that they have
Mine.
legendary fucking alcohol tolerance. So if he's hungover, you know he went through some fucking strong ass shit.
So is he hungover?
Yeah,
Mine was very
Jesus.
much existent.
motherfucker's like 10 sheets to the wind at this point.
Jesus.
he ain't
Do I
waking up
need
again
to-
before Tirana.
Okay, looks like we could have ridden through the night then.
Pretty much.
All right, I'm gonna need somebody to say the name of that town one more time.
Tirana.
All right. 'Cause I just kept hearing Toronto.
No, think Brianna, but Tyr in front of it instead of Brie.
I see.
Oh,
Tirana.
Triana.
No,
I was
Tyr.
Tirana.
That's because it is
Tear, as in
Tyr.
those things that happen when you watch something sad.
You said Brianna, which is different than Tirana.
Yes, I said think of the name Brianna, but with Tyr
Yeah,
in
that's
front instead of
Bri.
Brie.
Hmm.
This is the town name. I'm not sure of the exact spelling, whether or not there's two N's, but that's the town name.
Okay.
That way there's no confusion. Even though this is not the chat we'll be doing this in next week, but that's beside the point.
I'm
That's
good
not-
to say we got to the town.
Yep. Poor Stalker, she needs to get her ass in bed and off of the couch that she's on.
Considering the driver's kind of conked out, he'd be like, he'd go up to the nightmare and be like, look, I feel like we got a good rapport last night. I'm gonna trust you to take us to the right place. Sound good?
As long as you keep that one away from me, I'll do it. And she's gonna cast a side eye at Tholdren.
What did Eldrin do?
Don't think I didn't hear your fucking comment last night about calling me breakfast boy.
You started it. I mean, I didn't think
He
you'd.
started.
He
You're
made a comment
sketchy.
about eating Thaldrin.
Oh, what can I say? Those horns look tasty. But
I mean, I could see them as a chew toy, but actual sustenance,
he's just gonna look at Finn as he says that. I never denied being a monster, did I?
Well, I mean, that was never up for debate.
One more comment like that, you get left behind, buddy.
I mean, I
I'm
never called you a monster.
agreeing with you.
You're doing it in a snarky manner to him.
I think that's just him. I don't know him very well yet, but I get the feeling that's just him.
Yeah, if that's the case, I'm glad that I'm going to be parting ways with you all soon. I don't take
Yeah.
kindly to that kind of shit.
Oh no. You're gonna shed your mortal coil?
And the horse is just, the nightmare's just going to look over at him, just pawing the ground as grass slowly starts to form under his hoof.
Glass. That's an interesting trick.
Well, it's a nightmare. Fire bursts out of its hooves when it's running.
Yeah, but the only thing that turns into glass is sand, not dirt.
It must mean he's
Maybe
extra pissed
it's-
off then, isn't it?
Sure.
Maybe it's sandy soil.
He got
Finn's
them
gonna
sand
gently like
shoulders.
hitch him up to the wagon while they're eyeing each other. Just be like, I'm gonna leave the bridle off since I know it's uncomfortable. I'll have to put it on once we get close to the town because
Thaldrin's gonna,
appearance.
once the glass cools, he's gonna scoop it up and be like, this could be worth something.
And as he goes to scoop it, it's just gonna crumble away.
That's unfortunate.
Well,
This could
it's not
still
gonna
be
be-
worth something.
yeah, you got basically glass dust that you're carrying around in a pocket now. Have fun with that.
Oh, not just in a pocket, alright? In a vial.
He's carrying glass dust in a glass vial.
Exactly.
Am I
And
hearing
sugar
fan of
that he
Inception?
can. Listen, maybe it'll spice up somebody's soup.
And if that
Aw.
person survives, then I don't want to hear about how they're going to spice you up.
It could spice up somebody's soup. It could, pocket dust float in their eyes.
Yeah.
Or maybe it'll make something out of it.
Maybe.
Like glass.
I'm concerned.
You should be.
We'll cross
You thought
that
you were
bridge
getting
when we
better
get
at
there.
trading him for Skelly. The only better we got is this one actually shows up.
And is actually thoughtful and actually does things that the skeleton wouldn't.
But yeah,
Like making me
he'll,
glue. That's true.
he'll hop in the
Exactly.
wagon.
He decided he wanted to help out by making glue. Skelly would have just laughed. Like, have fun with it.
Pretty much.
Plus, I get tired of being forced to use that fucking voice all the damn time for him.
Well, now you don't have to anymore.
Exactly. I get to do that at my discretion, not his.
You need some chalk. Help dry your hands, get better grip. Got some glass dust.
That's a very bad idea.
Really
Are you
rub it
trying
in.
to- Are you trying to sneak through shark-infested waters without being noticed? Have you tried glass dust? By rubbing a
No.
generous portion on your skin, it allows you to slip through the water far faster.
Let's walk on water.
Yeah, he would be the asshole that I can see now. He's like, I can help you get across. Cast that to let him walk on the water, and then halfway across, just fucking end the spell on them.
You would never do that. You'd never pull
Yes,
a
he
trick on
fucking would.
somebody that actually would
Yes,
kill
he
them.
would.
Slightly injured, go for it.
Yeah, like glass in the eye?
Listen. Self-defense and tricks are two separate things.
Yeah, because of our friend the druid, you're now going to have to take 2d6 glass damage.
burning hands.
What do you mean glass damage? I mean that he just basically forced you to ingest a vial of liquid glass.
Now, if
That's
I wanted to
fudge
be
shipping.
truly evil, I would have a vial of metal filings, and I'd be like, "Hey, DM, heat metal, right?"
Oh.
Oh
Mhm.
lord. Well, at least I know the kind of shit and fuckery to expect on this one.
I mean, I only just thought of that right now because I was scrolling through my spells list.
The benefit is he thinks about half of these things, and I'm just imagining your character like sitting in the corner thinking these things up and like chuckling to himself, not actually ever like using any of them, but being like, "That'd be fun."
That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, I'm just reminded of an idea my stepson had about being able to figure out a way to turn pine cones into grenades.
Speaking of which, can I get a grenade launcher?
No.
It's
We
an
already discussed
actual
this
thing
earlier.
in 5e.
Yes, and we already discussed this earlier. I said no.
Oh, that was a rocket launcher. Two different kinds of launchers.
It's basically the same
No
thing.
explosive projectiles. Okay? Okay.
But
All
You're
right.
not getting a metal
But
tubular
what
news item
about
to launch them. No.
what about a grenade? The pirates had grenades.
We're talking ancient Greece. Can you give a justified reason why anybody
Yes.
from ancient Greece would have a fucking hand grenade?
Yes.
You know, an actual hand grenade, not a bomb.
Yes. No, I mean a bomb. Not a fucking.
not a holy
Yeah,
hand grenade.
I'm not talking about like a. Here's a
The
modern
counting
day
of the numbers shall be
grenade.
free.
1, 2, 5.
Just watch out
If
for the
not,
credits.
that's all right.
All right, you were saying. Sorry, I kind of got lost in the Monty Python thing there for a second.
No worries. Can I get a funky little magical item?
He's gonna be doing this the entire fucking campaign.
No, I'm fucking with you. Just trying to, feel like I'm up to par with the rest of the party. I just want a tattoo.
Oh god.
Nah, I told Tira about a fun
She
magical
told
item.
me about the tattoo too.
Yeah,
An item I
it's
was
a good
already-
item.
Yeah.
It's a
I
good
want
item.
it. I want it.
Wow.
I want it.
That's what I used when I was playing a monk minotaur.
I mean, technically, there is a way for it to work if you do want the grenade or bomb.
Oh
since-
no, I'm alright on the bomb.
Okay, good. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, I could kind of see it, but I'm really glad you don't. So moving on.
Yeah, there's plenty of other wacky things.
Yeah, I'm sure
Anywho.
that you're gonna make me regret every time that you say, "Can I?" going forward for the rest of the campaign too, aren't you, buddy?
Can I roll for initiative?
Smartass. See, that's the reason why I like him, guys. Is he fits in with this family so fucking well.
Yep.
Alrighty, so we get to the village. We're ending session there, right?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna
Alrighty.
go ahead and end the stream here as well. I want to thank everybody who stopped in, or anybody who's watching this back later on for hanging out. Hopefully, you all have a great night. Anybody here in chat want to say anything before I end the stream?
Applesauce.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. Guys,
Have a good night.
Star.
Kind of figured applesauce. Should I said cranberry?
Sure.
Cranberry sauce?
Sure, Czar. We'll replace said applesauce with cranberry.
Alright, we'll do it in post.
He says that like I edit my videos. That's cute. All right, you all have a great night. We will see you back tomorrow. Tomorrow is actually Star's pick for family game night, so that's going to be interesting to see what she winds up choosing. But anyway, have fun.